This is the story of how I went from this to this. I've written everything down, my mistakes, things that I wish I knew, and everything that has helped me regrow thicker, healthier hair. So let's just get into it. There are 3 parts to this video. The 3 things that I'm going to be speaking about: internal well-being, topical attack, and lastly, the mind sanctuary. I'm not going to talk about the story of my hair loss. You can see that on my channel. Today, I just want to focus on the solutions to the issues that you might be facing. Everything is going to be jam-packed with a lot of value, but if you are looking for a quick fix, this video isn't for you. Hair loss is a slow process, and patience and consistency are important when tackling hair loss. Internal well-being is a way to provide your body everything that it needs for your hair to grow thick and strong. Rectify any underlying health issues that might be causing your hair loss. There are 2 parts to this. First, nutritional deficiencies, and second is hormonal imbalances. Now, nutritional deficiencies are anything from iron deficiencies all the way to magnesium and zinc. Now, minerals and nutrients are the building blocks for your hair to grow. If your body is missing specific nutrients, the first place that your body is going to see it suffer is your hair. Your hair is a non-vital organ, so your body will take from your hair, and iron is the biggest example of this. So most women who are suffering from hair loss are also iron deficient. We have periods, we get heavy flow, and lose a lot of blood. When your iron stores decrease, your body will take from the ferritin stored in your hair follicles, because your hair is not a vital organ. You need your heart to pump blood, you need your lungs to breathe. What do you need your hair for? Not much. So your body is going to take from non-vital components like your hair. It's a really easy fix. I would definitely start supplementing with zinc, magnesium, and iron. To understand deeply what is going on, I would really recommend doing a blood test just so you can understand what's going on your specific hair loss in your body. Things to remember when you are taking iron is take it with vitamin C to increase absorption, and don't take iron with zinc or magnesium because they're going to compete for bioavailability and to absorb into your bloodstream. So it's better to keep them separate, as well as not having any milk or coffee, which also will inhibit the absorption of these minerals. Next is hormonal imbalances. So I suffer from PCOS. Anyone who is suffering from androgenetic alopecia, that is hair loss based on your genes, is because you have a hormonal imbalance. And that is because of your DHT levels. DHT is the hormone that causes hair loss. There is a pesky little enzyme called 5-alpha reductase, and it converts free-floating testosterone into DHT. This DHT binds to your hair follicles and miniaturizes it. So you want to reduce testosterone and you want to reduce 5-alpha reductase. The best way to do that is by supplementing. I always take red reishi, saw palmetto, licorice root, nettle root. A comprehensive supplementation routine is going to really help create the perfect balance for hair to grow and thrive. The other thing I do is drink organic cacao, and this helps to regulate your hormones. And I would recommend having ceremonial cacao because there's so many health benefits. It literally has the stem cells in your bone marrow literally come out and heals anything that your body needs. I also like drinking herbal tea. So hot drinks like hot cacao, herbal tea, hot water is such a beneficial therapeutic way to heal your body. Not many people understand that the warmth from drinking these hot drinks has such a huge benefit into your blood circulation and just helping you to create the perfect environment for hair to grow. The hormone tea that I normally take is with hibiscus, elderberry, and red clover flower. Red clover is another amazing ingredient which helps to balance hormones. And I'm actually coming out with a herbal tea very soon, so make sure to sign up in the link in the description. Okay, next is topical attack. So you want to attack your hair loss topically. You want to make sure out of everything you're doing, ensuring you're stimulating blood flow. That is the crux, that is the foundation of everything that we're doing. Blood flow is the key to hair growth. So you want to attack hair loss from topical stimulation. as well as blocking DHT right at the root. To stimulate blood flow, I recommend using a microneedling device. This is my 1.5 derma-roller with real needles. Microneedling your scalp once a week is gonna stimulate blood flow. It's gonna also stimulate collagen production, and 1.5 millimeter out of all the lengths is the best length to activate hair growth. If you just want to increase absorption of any topical treatments you're using, 0.5 millimeter is the best length, but 1.5 is the perfect length, especially reading a lot of clinical studies, 1.5 millimeter to be the best length. Once a week, on a clean scalp, make sure you're getting pinpoint bleeding, redness before you're moving on. That means you've gone past the epidermis into the dermis where collagen is produced and where blood flow is going to help flood nutrients to your scalp. This is the other tool that I really recommend. This is a scalp brush. Using this every single day in the shower helps to stimulate the scalp, helps to relieve tension. You just really want to invigorate the scalp, not move the hair follicles. You don't want to rub your hair, but you want to move the scalp and make sure that it is nice and loose so that blood flow can flow to the hair follicles. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the Super Roots hair oil. This hair oil is made from a blend of 17 potent hair growth oils. Each ingredient has been hand-picked because it stimulates blood flow. I've read every single scientific research paper, and every ingredient that I could find that stimulates blood flow and hair growth is in this bottle. Mainstream oils only have 3 or 4 ingredients. This has 17 organic cold pressed oils in glass because it increases the potency of the oils. Cold pressed so it doesn't reduce the nutrient value of the oils. It's really important to pick ingredients that stimulate blood flow. So it's got rosemary, sage, peppermint, hemp, pumpkin seed oil, and all of these oils work synergistically to amplify each other's ability to feed the hair follicles and stimulate blood flow. I use this about 3 times a week and open up my pores by using a steamer or a hair bonnet. This is really going to help to increase the potency of the oil so that it really gets into the roots. Really importantly, so you want to pick ingredients that stimulate blood flow, block DHT, but this one in particular uses a specific type of rosemary. So there are 2 types, verbenone and cineol. Verbenone is the mainstream rosemary oil that all brands use, but you want to use cineol because it has a compound that stimulates blood flow. It is the more potent version. The last thing I wanted to talk about is Mind Sanctuary. Stress is a huge contributing factor to hair loss, so you want to make sure you are de-stressing and creating the perfect mind sanctuary so that your hair can grow. And mind over matter, I mean, I've seen so many case studies of people literally healing themselves through the power of the mind, and that is how amazing the mind is. There was this guy who was basically going to be executed at the prison cell, but they actually pretended, they said that they blindfolded him and they basically pretended that they slit his wrists, and then they played dripping sounds which he thought was his blood, and he slowly died, but they hadn't cut his wrists. Do you know how crazy that is? Journaling is so important. Get your emotions out there. There's a really good app called Melly, which I'll link in the description. This helps. It's like a self-guided therapy coach, and it helps give you insights into why you're feeling the way you are, and guided exercises and assessments to help you feel the best version of yourself. Moving every single day, meditating, grounding, so making sure your feet touches the ground, the earth, because it has a negative charge, helps dislodge any free radicals, and it really helps you connect with yourself. I would recommend all of these things to help you create. This is not just for hair loss, it's also great for your overall well-being. If you wanted me to do a more dedicated video on that, let me know.